For August, I'm shooting with a camera that needs no introduction, the Pentax K1000. This has got to be one of the most popular SLRs ever made. It was made for over 20 years, and it was highly recommended for students, beginning photographers, anyone really. Not because of all of the features it had, but because of the ones it doesn't have. It's only got what you need to take a photograph. That's aperture, shutter speed, and a shutter. It does have a meter, and that's super useful, but the battery only powers the meter. If you don't have a battery, you can still use the camera. Everything's totally mechanical. I was pretty excited to have this camera. I've never had a K1000 before, heard nothing but good stuff about them. But not only did I have the K1000 and a 50mm lens, I also had a 135, and I've heard a ton of good stuff about this lens. Also had the 28, and that is pretty wide for me. I hardly ever go wider than 50. So here I was, I had an awesome kit, had a roll of Tri-X, and ready to go. But first, let me take a selfie. Okay, I'm not supposed to say anything bad about this camera, but if I was nitpicky, I could come up with two things that sorta annoyed me at first. And one was the way the film advance lever fits up against the shutter speed dial. It makes it really awkward for someone like myself with big fingers to operate it smoothly. It took me quite a while to get used to that, but I did get over it. The next thing is there's no on and off for the meter. The only way to turn it off is to put your lens cap on. And I guess at first I was kind of paranoid about killing the battery, so I found myself putting the cap on, taking it off, putting it on, taking it off, and it didn't take very long at all for that to get insanely annoying for me. So I just said, screw it, if I kill the battery, I kill the battery, and left it off, and it made it a lot smoother for me. And by the way, I didn't kill the battery, so it must not be pulling that much power from that small battery. By the end of the roll, I was in love with this camera. It was super simple. The meter, you just put it in the middle, and that's it. It's a fun camera. Prices are going up because a lot of people hear the reputation, ooh, I've got to have a K1000, and they get into bidding wars on eBay over them, so watch out for that. It is a cool camera. It's not the greatest camera on the planet, but it's a very cool camera. Alright, and another month of the project is gone. Again, thanks to everybody for all of the support. And hey, if you got any questions or comments, please leave them. I love that stuff. So thanks again.